Hey guys, what's going on? Danz News here. Hope you like this style slash presentation. I was messing around with camera effects, not really camera effects, but more like just general settings, and I came across this kind of slightly Tobuscus looking setup. But I like it because it makes my the wall in the closet behind me make it looks like it's not there. So hey, white screen. But yeah, so today I'm going to be talking to you about my Blu-ray collection, and it's essentially made up of my DVD collection has three racks. I'm going to be doing each video according to rack. I'm explaining this terribly. Each video is a rack. The first video is going to be a top rack, which is generally, for the most part, my favorite movies. But also, I'm kind of weird about the way I arrange my rack, so it's actually all of my collections, movies that I have the complete set for. And so that's what the first part is going to be about. It's going to be kind of short because it's big collections of movies, but I'm going to talk a little bit about each movie. Don't expect that for each movie when I'm going to individual movies throughout the rest of the thing. That makes sense to you? So yeah, the very first thing on my rack, Lord of the Rings. Yes, this is the extended edition trilogy Blu-ray, and I don't have the normal version of the three, just because, I mean, what's the point of watching the short abridged versions of the movies if you have the feature length? Well, not feature length, but well, they are feature length, without having the entire story, as it were. So yeah, these are super awesome. Each of these big, thick, book-heavy things have 5 discs in them, and yeah. So Lord of the Rings, you can't go wrong. It's the Star Wars of my generation. If you do not or have not seen Lord of the Rings, I don't know, man. You need to go out and get it and look at it right now. Look at it right now with your eyes and your head. Stop doing that! Oh, Jesus. And like I said before, I'm doing collections, so this is actually the box set Ultimate Matrix. This is all of the Matrix movies. It's the, well, Matrix, which I actually have a poster of right here on my wall. There's the Matrix poster right there. Oh, that wasn't smart. So yeah, first Matrix, second Matrix, third Matrix, and the Animatrix. No one cares. The last disc is like documentary things on the making of the movies or whatever. Oh, crap falling out. But yeah, you can't really go wrong with the Matrix movies either. I mean, you can because they did, but the first one is excellent and was really innovative and crazy awesome for its time. But the other two are kind of pointless. I could understand the Wachowskis had to cut it to one movie with the first one. The studio wanted them to have a definitive ending because they didn't know it was going to become what it became. And once it became what it became, they decided, oh, well, let's make more, Warner Brothers said. And Wachowskis were like, okay, well, that's good because we wanted to do more. But they kind of come off convoluted almost, as most sequels do. But you really should check out the Matrix movies, at least the first one. The graphics in the second two kind of don't stand up to today's standards, I would think, but they kind of look rubbery and CGI-y and cartoony, but check them out anyway. Matrix. Now these collections, this is actually a collection of 11 different movies in 2 sets and then in one individual DVD Blu-ray thing. But and my nerd's going to be showing after this, but don't know if you can see that. It is the Star Trek. Looks super white on there. Star Trek. This is the first 6 movies, the original series movies. Then I have the Next Generation movies. These are 4 movies plus an extra disc, and then J.J. Abrams' Star Trek. Star Trek. This is every single Star Trek movie. And I am a huge Star Trek fan. I keep looking at myself on here. Sorry about that. But I'm a huge Star Trek fan. Love the original series movies. Love the Next Generation movies. Really, really, really liked J.J. Abrams' movie. So these are all kind of necessities. Alright, next on the rack, and don't laugh at me, although you probably might have laughed at me at Star Trek, but don't laugh at me at this. I really like these movies. Let me rearrange these. Scream. The Scream movies. I have all 4 of them. I really like the Scream movies. I'm not a huge horror movie fan. Not a huge slasher movie fan. I kind of like the Halloween movies, the earlier ones, and I like the first Nightmare on Elm Street. But these movies are hilarious. They're really funny. They're really clever, and the first two when I was a kid scared the hell out of me. So yeah, of these, the second's my favorite. I really liked the new one. Oh, well, let me see. I really like the first one. Obviously, it's the first one. I really like the second one. It's my favorite of the series. Third one was kind of eh. And the fourth one was just as good as the first, I thought. As a lot of Scream fans have been saying, if you like the Scream movies, you're gonna like the fourth one. I really liked it. But the reason why I like them is they're kind of mystery movie whodunit kind of things, and I really love whodunits, and it's always interesting to see who the killer is by the end of it. So yeah, the Scream movies, it's excellent. Another one that shouldn't come as much of a surprise. It's all of the Harry Potter movies except for Part 7, Part 2, or number 7, Part 2. I have Deathly Hallows Part 1, but I do not have Part 2 yet. I don't know if it's out yet. I think it's either out or coming out soon. But yeah, Harry Potter. I actually didn't have all of them until recently. I only had Order of the Phoenix through number 7. But more recently, I was like, I need to get the rest of them. Yeah, the Harry Potter movies. Boom! Probably my favorite one is Order of the Phoenix, just because, I mean, it's an excellent film. They are excellent movies to begin with, but Order of the Phoenix, absolutely my favorite of the series. Although I did like 6. I really did like 6. A lot of people didn't like 6, apparently, who read the books. I've read the books. I've read all the books, but haven't read them in years. So it was kind of fun to watch the 7th one after not having read the book for 4 years or so. But yeah, Harry Potter, boo! Alright, speaking of things that shouldn't be so much of a surprise, this in no way should be a surprise to you. Honestly, I mean, if you are surprised that I have these movies and that they're on my top rack, you're crazy. All of the Batman movies. Can't see. Yeah, got the first one, got the second one, Batman Returns, got the third one, Batman Forever, Batman 11, Batman Begins, and The Dark Knight. Yeah, like I said, absolutely no surprise there. And hold on, let me get the thumbnail real quick. Oh, what? Hold on, get it. This is a terrible thumbnail so far. Good enough. But anyway, yeah, here, let me run down the movies real quick. Batman, extremely dated movie. I liked it as a kid, watched it more recently. I have a lot of problems with this movie. Just, you know, modern me saying that. Kiddie me loved this movie and really got me into Batman. Although, here's a little secret. The animated series is really what got me into Batman, not this movie. I know for a lot of people, this was the movie that got them into Batman, or if they were Batman fans already, you know, reaffirmed their fandom in Batman. But honestly, it was the animated series that really got me into it. And, so yeah. Batman Returns, not that bad. I do like some of the things in this movie, but it wasn't until I watched it when I got the Blu-rays that I really kind of liked it a bit more. I really thought this one was always really ridiculous, but it's not too bad. The Batman movies, the first two, are probably the reason why I don't like Tim Burton so much. I really don't like Tim Burton. Sorry for Tim Burton fans, but I'm not a big fan. I like Sweeney Todd. It's like the only Tim Burton movie I liked. But I mean, obviously Batman and Batman Returns, not terrible movies, but not the reasons why I love Batman. Also, Michael Keaton. Michael Keaton? Seriously? That's like saying Matthew McConaughey would be Batman now. That'd just be really... But yeah. So, Batman Forever, watched it more recently. Super ridiculous movie. Jim Carrey is the only person that makes this movie really good. Just because he's Jim Carrey and he does his thing throughout the movie, but this movie's kind of ridiculous. And the thing is, it's intended to be ridiculous. Same thing with the first two, although probably not the first one so much. But I mean, they're intended to be throwbacks to the Adam West Batman. They're supposed to be campy, they're supposed to be goofy, they're supposed to be for kids, and I completely understand that. Batman and Robin, Can I light this on fire right now? Yeah, just Batman and Robin is... I'm not going to talk about that one. But, whew, Batman Begins and The Dark Knight, both super excellent movies. Directed by Christopher Nolan, Christian Bale. Excellent, excellent movies. I'm not going to say anything about those because those are excellent movies. But those are good transitions into the rest of the top rack. The rest of the top rack are all the rest of Christopher Nolan's movies. We got Memento, Insomnia, The Prestige, and Inception. I don't have Following because I don't think Following's been released on Blu-ray, and a DVD on my top rack, even if I bought the DVD, would look kind of weird because these are smaller than DVDs. But yeah, Memento, excellent movie. We actually did a creature commentary of this, so if you have seen Memento and you want to hear our commentary, go to thecreaturehub.com. Also, voice crack a second ago. Go to thecreaturehub.com. The link will be in the description if I remember. And if not, yell at me in the comments and I'll put them in there. But yeah, Memento, very good movie. This was the first movie of Christopher Nolan I had ever seen. A while ago, 10 years ago. When was this movie come out? 2000? Yeah, I saw this probably in around 2002, and it's very good. Very, very good. As somebody who really likes editing and stuff like that, I really love the creativity that went into this film, just in general presentation. If you don't know anything about this movie, it goes backwards. The movie, quite literally, just the story goes backwards. It's really strange, and you should check it out. Super awesome. Insomnia, very, very good movie. Super good movie. Although I would say of Christopher Nolan's movies, it's my, if I had to say, I don't want to say least favorite. It's an excellent movie. But it is probably of my, it's a very well done movie, but I wouldn't say it's my favorite of his. It's probably at the bottom of the list, but it's a super high list. So yeah, The Prestige is the next one. Very super good movie. This is going to be slightly confusing. Of Christopher Nolan's movies, this is probably my favorite. Just because growing up I really loved magicians and stuff like that, and this movie is about two magicians just constantly trying to one-up each other, and it's a movie about obsession and just magic. But it's a very good movie. Performances all the way around good. But I would have to say one of my favorite movies ever is Memento. And so that's kind of contradictory. This is my favorite Christopher Nolan movie, but Memento is one of my favorite movies, if not my favorite movie. The thing I love Memento about most, and I said it before, is the creativity that goes into the movie, that just of general presentation. It was the first time I'd ever seen something that was told out of sequence, and so that really appealed to me as a kid. So, but yeah, this movie, it is actually told out of sequence, and but it's, oh my god. Watch this. If you have not seen The Prestige or even heard of it, it's Christian Bale. Christian Bale and Hugh Jackman and Michael Caine and Scarlett Johansson's on the cover, actually, although she's not in the movie a whole lot. But very, very good movie. And then finally, Inception. I don't have to say anything about this, do I? This is actually the holographic cover. Let's see if I can. Yeah. Look, it's coming up on them. The city. So yeah. That turned out to be way longer than I thought it would be. You guys wanted more beard stroking, right? So yeah, check out the next video when it comes out. The annotation will be right here when it does. This is going to look stupid when this video first comes out and the other one doesn't yet. So it's just going to be an annotation. This is coming soon. I keep looking at myself in that damn camera. On the monitor, I mean. So yeah, check you guys later.